Hello. Where's Gerald? Gerald, get over here. Gerald, gotta kick off the show here. Hello, I was gonna say happy Monday. I think I'm a little behind. Happy Thursday. Happy Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. I really should work on the name, but I kind of dig it. Not gonna lie. CIOT, Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. I'm Tamara. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. Yeah, happy Thursday. Let me know who's watching. So far, there's 2 eyeballs, but usually, bam, it goes from 2 to about 22 fairly quickly. So give me a howdy-ho. Let me know who's watching. Hi, Lena. I could use some lip stuff. Do I have any lip stuff down here? I know I do. In my drawer of doom. My goodness, my poor drawer of doom. It died. I kind of demolished it. Look what I did. This was the inside of my drawer from all my wet baby wipes. I'm like, okay, this has got to go. So I just chucked them, but now there is no organization. Well, there wasn't much to my drawer anyway, but now, hey, all right, there's some people. Check out the hoodie. Got the hoodie on today. Yeah, I got the zipper hoodie. Been living in it since I got it back. I love it because I'm too hot, I'm too cold, I'm too hot, I'm too cold, I'm too hot, I'm too cold. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's fabulous. I don't love the color on me. I don't think that this does my complexion any good. And what have I got here? Something splotched. It looks like Daffodil Delight. Okay, it falls off. Anyway, yeah, I'm thrilled. Thrilled to have this turned out. Now, I really should have had the cuffs taken in too. Because look at the cuffs. The cuffs, look at over here. Like, they don't stay up. So they need to be taken in a bit. But that'll cost me another $40. And I really don't want to... I don't know. Anyway, I guess I could just do it in the last... Anyway... Hello, everybody. Are we ready for some stamping tonight? It could be an interesting night. I was going to do a fancy fold card tonight. I was going to do one. How does it go? Where's a card? Here's a card. Here's a cute card. This is what I was going to do. It's like this. Okay, so pretend this was my card. I backed up the camera for you, Donna, so I hope you're watching tonight. So if this was my card, it's cut on an angle here. Oh. And then there's a little mini card on the inside of it. And I don't know what it's called, but it was cute. And so that's what I was going to do tonight. And then I had a squirrel moment. And now I think what we're doing is a slimline double slider card. Why not? Hey, people are saying things. Mary. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I backed up my camera for you a bit. Kathy and Melanie. Hi, Cheryl. Wendy, Nikki. Here for a bit. Gotta get new winter boots for your Izzy. Your feet exploded. Oh, her feet exploded. And now she's, oh my, yeah, those kids, they grow like overnight, don't they? All right, well, stick around as long as you can. I'm going to show you this card, sort of. So now please ignore the decorating. Literally, I'm coloring like 30 seconds ago before going live. Oh, Lena, look at the big braid on you. Well, that seems like a lot of work, though. I thought I would just put an elastic around it. Or you could do that they could do that fold over and roll, right? And then it should stay. I don't know. It seems all very complicated, but anyway, I'll figure something out. Somehow. Anyway, so ignore the decorating because the decorating is not the part that we want to focus on. We want to focus on the mechanism of the double slider card. So I was just having a play. I'm like, let's just slap some stamps on here and call it sort of done. So check this out. Now I'm going to have to go sideways because even though I backed up my camera, it's still not long enough, or it's not far enough away to show my double slider card. So here's the card. And then the person who gets it, or you pull on the tab and... Huh? Is that fun? Let me move my face over here. There we go. Doop, doop. So it's just fun. So I've got the cat comes out the top, sentiment comes out the bottom. So as you put, like, you just want to sit here and go like this all day, right? Have you ever made one of these? I've never made one of these. So I thought it would be a good idea at 6:05 to learn how to make one of these for my 7 o'clock live. And they're super easy, super fun. I hate the word super. Why am I saying super so much? Stop it. Super. That's just super. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun, right? You want to learn how to make one? Hi, Linda. Let's just do this for a while. Okay, so we might want to work on the decorating. Literally, was just slapping it on so that I could... I thought this would be a fun set to do this because the cat, it almost kind of looks like he's jumping out of the cake. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I need to work on my designing and or my coloring. So I haven't glued this all down yet so that you could understand how the mechanism works, because it's a little bit to wrap your head around. But this is what it looks like. So you're going to have, I'll walk you through it, obviously. We're going to have this card base, and we're going to score it 3 times. And then on this one last section, we're going to make the mechanism. And you can make it out of a plastic bag that you have, if you still have a plastic bag. They're kind of frowned upon these days. But essentially, this piece is taped to this part of the plastic bag, and this piece is taped like upside down to the other side of the plastic bag. So when you pull this, because it's stuck here, as you pull it, it makes like this whole thing is moving along your card base, and so it all slides together. So is that cool or what? Have I lost you all? Hi, Sheila. There's silence as the people are going, what? It's a lot to wrap your head around. So I just thought we'd do this for about half an hour until you understand what's going on here. So let's just keep on doing it. It's got this sliding thingy. I did the same thing with Penny Spinner that you did. I couldn't stop spinning it. Yeah, I know. But it's for your own good, Judy. Well, and because it's fun. But do you understand? As this one pulls up, the bag is sliding around this piece, and it's making this piece move. So, I mean, we could pull this piece, and it would push and pull the other one, right? It is cool. So, to show it in another light, I could slide this bag off. It's not here's all it is. It's a big old loop. Okay, so I'm totally making this thing fall apart for you. So that's how much I love you. And it just slides onto this chunk here. Do you want to learn how to make one, or are you thinking, I will never make that in my entire life, Tamara? Don't waste your time. And then we could all just go back to doing something else. Neat, right? I think it's neat. I don't know. Now, is it still going to move? I'm sure it will. So then this is how it all kind of folds up together. So it looks crazy hard. Once you kind of wrap your head around the mechanism of it, then you can play with it. So I've seen a few good videos. Now this might not be such a good video. My explanation might suck. Okay, so if it sucks and you're like, what? I had found a few videos online. One was Julie Davidson. So go into YouTube and type in Julie Davidson, or you don't even have to. You can just pull up double slider card. And you'll get different dimensions. Yes, Judy, you could certainly use ribbon for the mechanism. You could use plastic, and I'm going to show you what else we can use. Some of our Stampin' Up! Bags. So good for you, Judy, not having plastic. Good for you. Yes, exactly, Mary. I was thinking, so with this, Mary said you can make a cute Valentine card. This would be cute as well. Like I say, I wanted to show you the mechanism. And then really, if you just had, a lot of our stamps will say, the stamps that have a sentiment that stamps on the outside, and then there's kind of a follow-up that goes on the inside. Anything like that would work. Or here you could put a cat. Maybe we'll do the cat one on the outside, and then the hanging one here, and maybe this other guy here. Anyway, there's so many options you could do. So the one video was Julie Davidson, and the other one was Dawn Griffith. Dawn's Stamping Thoughts. They both have very good videos, which is how I learned how to do this. So pull theirs up. Now theirs are different dimensions. Dawn's is a standard size card base. So it's going to fold up, and it's going to be this size. When you pull the mechanism up and down, it's a standard card. Julie's is smaller. It's smaller. I wanted to do a slimline because I was on the Facebook page. Here's a fun one, girls, that you can follow along if you don't already. It's called Stampin' Up! Only Showcase, I think. Let me just double check that. Stampin' Up! Only Showcase is the name of the Facebook group. Follow that. There are some great ideas, and I came across a slimline double, whatever this is called, card. It's the top one in the feed right now. It's by Tamara, awesome name, Houk, H-O-U-K. And she did one with some of the retired bee stuff. The old bee things that we had, the bee paper that was celebration paper. So, hi, Wendy. So that's where I got the idea. Let me minimize that because it's distracting me. But there are some really good videos, like I say, from Julie Davidson and Dawn Griffith. Dawn's Stampin' Spot. Words are hard. Dawn's Stampin' Thoughts. So, but I made up my own because Tamara Hauk did say that she would send people the instructions, and I'm like, I don't need instructions. I can figure this out, right? I've been doing this 17 years. I can figure this out. So I made my own slimline. So, why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's start. And I also left this open so that I like literally made this at 6:05 so that I could tell you how to do it. So what those ladies did, instead of having the tops of their things poke out like this, theirs was flush. They cut out a little notch with a circle. Hi, Shayla. And they had a ribbon to pull. So you can do it a number of ways. I like this. Tamara's idea was like this, and it poked out, and I quite like that. So it let me use this, which I don't use very often. So I'll play around with it. But so I'm showing you a lot of the pieces. The final product might be caca. I don't know. Like this, I don't love it. I wouldn't mail this to somebody as it is. I have to fix it up. I originally started stamping, you can see, just on the designer paper and coloring it. Anyway, let me talk about this designer paper for a minute. I just got it. It's extremely loud, like me. Very loud paper. Wah! I'm okay. It's dangerous in here. Oh my gosh. All right. It's at the back of the mini catalog, which I only just spotted like a few weeks ago, going, oh, right. Paper, because I need more paper, with host rewards. And this is the pack. Cute little frog set you can get as well. So I thought I'd better get me some of that. Extremely loud. I don't know what to do with this paper, but the other side it's still loud, but it's less flowery. Well, I think I showed this the other day. Anyway, a lot of patterns, and so I just thought that this one particularly went well with the okay, I'm losing things. Went well with the polka dots on the cake. So I thought, well, that matched nicely. But anyway, we might use a different stamp set tonight. Okay, having said that, so this piece of paper is 11 inches by 7.5. So how did I do this? This is 11. I guess I just scored it. Like, look, I wrote down some stuff. So I'm losing my trimmer here. Okay, settle down there, Tamara. Just settle down. Breathe. A few calming breaths. All right. On the 11-inch side, we're going to score every 3.5 inches. Is that correct? Let's just double check that. Every 3.5. So 3.5. I'm using my stylus because I actually prefer it to my this thing, the scorer, because it goes flying across the room. So I prefer it 3.5. 7 and 10.5. So it's just every 3.5. You do the math. Okay. And then you could leave it 8.5 tall, but I wanted mine a little bit shorter. I want my final card to be about 8.5 if these were poking out. And did I manage to do that? Yeah, it's just over 8.5, which is fine because it'll fit in my envelope. So you could leave it like this, but I wanted it a little bit shorter. So I trimmed it down to 7.5. So I just took an inch off. But you do not have to. You can make whatever size you want. I know there's never enough paper, Sheila. I know. So that's all there is to it. You're just going to 3.25, 3.25, 3.25, and then there's a little notch left over. So I'll leave the trimmer here because I'm going to need to do some more cutting. So I'm going to fold it on the lines. And this is ultimately going to have glue or tear and tape on it. I'll probably use tear and tape. Oh, see what happens? Our paper is such good quality. It cracked. Oh well. 3.5. What did I say? 3 1/4? I meant 3.5. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. I don't know what I said. Thank you, Sheila. Okay. Company? Who gets company? Good for you, Linda. All right. So, what am I doing here? This is, let me see how it's going to fold up here. This is the front. Okay, the piece with this little flap, this is the front. She said confidently. Not really sure if that's the front. I guess it's the front. Sure, why wouldn't it be the front? Yeah, it'll work like that. So this is my front. Like that, okay? Now, it's a little bit buckly, because that's a word. I'm just going to take a little hair off this edge here. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to take a little bit, like a 1/16 of an inch off, just so it's not so bulky. And then that's how it's going to sit flat. Okay, so the mechanism, this top, we'll say the cat is going to fit in here, and the bottom one is going to fit in back here, but on the bottom. So the bottom one down there, and the top one's going to come up here. So that's how it's going to look ultimately when it's folded up. Yeah, just watch this one, Trina. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to make the mechanism and then I'll worry about the decorating. So for the inside pieces, again, I just kind of made this up half an hour ago. I originally started with some shorter, these were shorter pieces. They were only just to the end of the cat, and I thought I wanted it a little bit more stable so that when I pulled it, it was more stable. So these pieces, I cut 2 of them that were 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 for the little pull part. So 5 1/2 by 3 1/4. And again, I just made this up to get the mechanism made so I could show you how to do it. Okay, and then these, I want to show you the this punch though. This is still available, right? I think so. I think it's still current. It's our triple something or other corner rounder thingy. So it's 3 punches in one. And I don't use it nearly enough. Unless it's retired, in which case I should just stop talking right now. I thought it was still available. Seriously? I thought we still had one. Really? Go on, get out of here. Well, color me annoyed. Usually I have a dot on it, but it's no longer current. I guess I missed this one. Or does somebody see something I don't see? Can anybody confirm it's no longer available? Is it carrying over? Thank you, Sheila. You're so good for me. Is there a number on it anywhere? Some of our punches will have numbers. But why is it not in the catalog? Was this in a mini that carried over? I'm so confused. What do you know, Sheila? Well, maybe it just didn't make the publication. I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you how it works. All right. I think it's available. So if I had a piece of scrap here, which I should. Is it in the mini? Shut the front door. Okay. Sheila says it's thank you. Like you'd think I would know my job. I don't. So there are a couple of punches in one here. So if you put it in the corner, thank you, Cheryl. Put it in the corner and you punch down, it gives you a straight edge. Now, yeah, a pair of scissors could do it, but you're going to get a consistent edge every time. The angle is going to be right. Okay. This one is if you wanted to make like a little ribbon. Is that in there? A little slot for a ribbon. Okay, I totally did that crooked. And then this is the one I'm going to use tonight. Hi. So this one gives you that, which is kind of fun and pretty. Now, what I learned the hard way is, so I just punched it this way. I thought, okay, now I'll go this way and punch this one. No. Watch what happens. Oh, that's not right. This one goes in and this one goes out. And I was like, what? I don't understand. But then I figured it out. Like, I have 2 degrees, you guys. I'm a smart woman. I can figure these things out, but I'm like, what? Anyway, so there is a guide for your paper, right? So you're going to put your guide in here. so that it's flush in here. Thank you, Laurel. I'm glad you're watching. All right, so I've punched this one. In order to get the same shape on the other side, flip it over. I don't know why that is, but it is. My brain cannot compute. But now they're both the same. Okay. I had no idea it was in a mini, but all right. So I'm going to do that to this one too. Flip it over. I don't know. Messes with my head. All right, so now we're ready to do our mechanism. So the mechanism, so again, to remember which one is the front, this is your front with a little tab. So this middle portion is going to be where we're putting our mechanism. Hi, Nadine. How are you? Now, you can use a plastic bag. You can use some ribbon. You could use, I guess, a paper bag. But we, Stampin' Up, the royal we, sell cello bags that are 6x9, and I had another one on my desk. I don't know where it went. Here it is. We sell these 6x9 cello bags. So I took a cello bag, and now this one's not 6x9 anymore because I chopped off 1.25 inches of it, but I'm going to chop off another 1.25 inches to make another band. So 1.25. And you end up with a 1.25 strip. Oh, Marcella, you missed the show and tell at the beginning. Huh? Nice zipper. I got the gray. My friend, somebody in Vancouver had one of these, and hers was vanilla, but my seamstress didn't have a vanilla one that was in this length. So gray it is, and it looks fabulous, and I love it. All right, so this is now our mechanism that we're going to wrap around this panel, okay? The one without the extra little tab. Easy peasy. Okay, so this is now just a big long strip. It was a bag, and now it's a chunk of paper, a chunk of whatever it is, cello. And we're just going to make like a belly band. We've all made belly bands before. Now you don't want it to be super duper tight because you want it to be able to slide. Okay, so you want it tight but not super tight. There's that word again. Why do I keep saying super? I don't like that word. It's dorky. All right, so I'm going to use some tear and tape. And I have no fingernails left. I don't like when one... Look, I got blends on my nails. I don't like when one nail is shorter than the other, when this one snapped down below the skin line. So that's it. They all came off. And now I have no nails. Drives me crazy not to have my pointer. So now I have to use my take your pick tool for everything. Okay, so I've got the, can you see that okay? Probably not. All right, so I've got the tear and tape, and I'm going to attach the slider to itself. Not crazy tight. Still want it to be able to move. Okay. Kathy, first of all, why are you late? Yes, we have these. Do we still have those narrow cello bags? Melanie, these aren't narrow. They're the 6x9s, and yet we sell them. They're not even a, they used to be a supply item, but now we sell them in the catalog. 6x8 cello bags. 50 of these bad boys for $7.50. Can't beat that deal with a stick. All right. So there's our mechanism. Now what we need to do is we're going to, one of these is going to be like, this is like, pretend it's the cat. This is the cat one. And when I tape it to the bag, we need, this one is going to pop out the other side. So I like to attach these first and then decorate them. Otherwise you might accidentally put this one on upside down. But again, try to visualize what's going on here. Do you take collagen? I don't, Heather, and I should. Yeah. Oh no, I do take collagen. No, I take that back. I do. My husband is texting me if I want a Slurpee. Does he not know I'm on a live? No, I don't know. I take collagen in my coffee every morning. Yes, I do. But my nails have not been very well lately. I haven't been taking care of them. Get back to my story. So we need to attach this to the front and this to the back. All right, so that's going to line up all nice and tidy. Now, when you look at my original one, you won't really notice, but I've put the tape well up here. When I first did this, like at 6:15, I couldn't figure out what was stopping it. I had the tape. I put tape right here, and I put tape down here. And I thought, well, it's not moving. What's going on? Well, because it's the tape that's going to stop it. The tape is what's going to stop the mechanism from going any higher. So I'm going to put the tape. Where's my thing? Stop it. Pieces flying everywhere. I want this to line up with the top of the card. So I'm going to put my tape about here. And it's going to go on the cello bag. Oh, the narrow ones. Yeah, I think I know which ones you mean. Like, they're quite tiny for little treats, right? Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, Melanie, ages ago, yeah. If they're the ones that Sheila's thinking, then I'm thinking. All right, so what you can do is you can go like this to see where approximately you're going to go. If I were to have my decoration, like if it was the cat one, if I go like this. All right, so I want it to be able to pull to about here. So I'm going to put my tape right about there. Peel it off. And then this, I want it to line up. I want this little edge, this pokey one, to line up with the top. So I'm going to go like that. And then this one is going to do the same thing in here. So I'm going to put the tape around here. I mean, this piece can be shorter. I just wanted it for stability. It felt too weird when I had this piece shorter. It was just kind of dangling. When I pulled it, there wasn't a lot left. It was just, I don't know, do what you want, but I wanted it a little bit longer. Okay, so when I secure this one, again, I want to make sure that this top one is lined up with the top. And then this one's going to be lined up with the bottom. Like, this is really, really easy. Then the rest is just decorating. Okay, so there's our mechanism. Now, when we go, I'm going to put tear and tape here on the little flap, and it's going to go under this piece, which totally makes sense. You don't want to get, he's not going to be, you can't get him sandwiched in there. He has to be in this little section so he can slide, right? You don't want it to get munched. And then, boop, 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 boop. Now, this irritates me beyond words that this is cracked, and it's because I've scored it and folded it against the grain of the paper. That drives me a little bit crazy. So this is, how long was this? 11, right? Yeah. Anyway, I probably wouldn't do a slim line again for that reason. I would probably do a standard. And you know what? We're going to have time. I don't think I'm going to decorate this. I think I'm going to make another one standard size, and we'll do it together because you like to see me suffer. Okay, with the heat, I'm going to do this in a couple chunks here. So I'm going to put tear and tape here, and I'll decorate it another time, another day. But let's do another one of these sliders, but in a standard card size. Okay, so I want it to be, my mechanism is sliding off. Get in there, you. Get in there. So just make sure that this top one is out of the way. And stick it down. And there you have your slimline double slider ready for interactive fun. Hi, Valerie. So I don't want to close it all the way. This will fit in one of our slimline envelopes because I checked. I mean, it could be pushed in all the way, but if it was to sit out like this, it still fits in the envelope. These are, I think, are $13.75 in the catalog, the envelopes. So like that. So there is our slimline double slider. Okay. Let's see if we can do it with a normal size card. So you might have to see me think. And that could hurt my brain. Well, it will hurt my brain. I should have written down the measurements from Dawn's new pack of paper. From Dawn's Stamp of Thoughts, because she had done one. So I have to wrap my head around this. If it was to be a standard card like this, how big is that? That is 4 1/4. That's 8 1/2. 9, 10, 11, 12 3/4. That's too long. 12 3/4. That can't be a standard size card, Dawn. 5 1/2. All right, bear with me for 1 minute. Maybe I won't make a standard size. Maybe I will make, because I took a screenshot. Oh no, here's Dawn's. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay, so she has a standard card. 11. 11. Well, this might need to be trimmed because I didn't take a screenshot of all her dimensions. Okay, so she says have it at 11. On the 11-inch side, we're going to score it at 3 1/2, 7 1/2, and 10 5/8. So let's see what that does. Dawn knows better than me. Okay, so 3 1/2, 7 and 2 ticks, and 10 5/8. 10 and 1, 2, which is 10 1/2 and 2 ticks. Okay. Those are okay. Now it's going to crack again, I think. Hang on. But oh well. Yeah, it's cracking. Alright. So this is kind of a slim line too. Unless she chopped it. That might not be... How wide is that? Yeah, I think this is... Huh. I wonder how long she made hers. I could make it... Let's make it 5 1/2. Why not? I thought this would avoid the cracking, but I mean, you can make them any size you want. Could make it 4 1/4. Let's do 4 1/4. So I'll make 2 kind of mini ones. This could be cute. Little mini sliders. I don't like these dimensions, Dawn. Why would you do 3 1/2, 7 and 8? I guess I should have watched her entire video. Because that's not the right size. They should all be even quadrants. So I'd say 3 1/2. Why did she say 7 and 8? 3 1/2 and 3 1/2 is 7. I don't like that at all. What about... Oops, let me just see if I took any other dimensions down from anybody else. Well, hers looks to be a standard card. Well, I can figure this out, can't I? Am I smart? I'm smart. But how could that be? Dawn's Stamp of Thoughts. Whose is this? Is this Dawn's right here? No, that was Julie's. Well, now I don't know what to do. So Julie's, what sizes were hers? Should I do Julie's? Hers is smaller. Hang on. Can I go back and play it again?
Flushing away.
Hold on. I just want to see.
This is why she wasn't losing weight.
Do you hear that?
I worked out
It's the ad. Hang
for
on.
a year and just lost.
Skip ads. So this is Julie Davidson's. Let me see what her dimensions are. Oh, I think she tells
So
me.
we've got
No.
3.
Well, now okay, I guess I could just pull up her log. That's kind of defeats the purpose of you being here. I am smart. You want to do the other card again? You didn't see it. Well, Jennifer, princess. Okay, you can see it. It's a double slider. Well, are you going to force me to decorate the one I've got? But the thing is, it can't be... This is as wide as it can be because... Unless I use a 12-inch piece of paper. This is as big as it can be. So I could make this like just a different height. So, I mean, it would be like this, but I suppose I shouldn't have done it that small. I could do it 5, but okay, forget Dawn. Let's try this again then. I'll do it with my measurements, but shorter, not the tall one. So let's do it again. 3.5, because my measurements make more sense to me because it's my brain. Okay, so let's do 3.5. Sorry guys, I hope I don't confuse you too much. You confuse me too much. 7.5, and why is the heat on? Good Lord. 7.5. No, what? 3.5 to 3.5 is 7. For God's sake, Bertram. 3.5. 7. 10.5. Okay, now we're off to the races. 10.5. And I'm going to cut it to 5.5 high. I don't know why. I just am. 5.5. Oh, not so much stress. A little flustered. Not stressed. No, I've had some good days, honestly. I haven't worked in a while. I went to Dad's today instead of tomorrow. Just for a variety of reasons. And, he's had some really good days, really good days, and so you can imagine the relief of that. It's been really good. I just get flustered that I don't want to be confusing everybody. Okay, so this is what my card's going to be. It's a little bit smaller, obviously, so that's the difference, but it's still adorable. Now, I am going to trim a little bit off this edge, just like I did before. So the only difference on this one is it's just a little bit shorter than my original one. Okay, so again, I'm going to grab my cello bag, which is now getting shorter by the minute, and I'm going to cut off 1 1/4 off my cello bag, and this is going to be my sliding mechanism. Again, yes, you can absolutely use ribbon. Now, this is going to be too long, so I'm going to end up trimming some of it off. You don't need it to be crazy long. Okay, so turn tape. You're all nice. Hi, Jody. You're all nice. We just, I think you can do that with good friends, right? You can heckle me. I'm not going to go cry. You're all nice. Okay. Hey, did you see my post I did this morning? If you haven't seen my post, you have until like at 8:30. I'm going to do a draw amongst those who are interested in purchasing my 50% off item thing. I've got a party that's closing and I have a 50% item available and I don't want to use it. So for those who are interested, comment in the thread. That might be a little loose. And I'm going to do a draw for who gets to buy an item for half price. You're responsible for the half price, the catalog price plus shipping and tax. It's just as if you were the hostess to get that free or that half price item. And so I'm going to do a draw to see who gets to buy an item at half price. So if you're interested, find that and comment. Now, I just think this might be a little bit too loose now. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I'm going to want my piece. Why is that so? Oh, because I took a chunk off of it, didn't I? I trimmed it a little bit too much off. Okay. So for this piece, I want it to be These are 3.5. So yeah, 3 1/4. So the mechanism, I want it to be 3 1/4, and might as well chop this up because this is so 3 1/4. And make it however long you want. I'm just using up this chunk because it's just going to be garbage anyway. Okay, so 3 1/4 because I need 2 of them. These ones just happen to be 4 1/4 long. Okay, so these ones, I think what I'll do on this one is I think I'll do a pull tab instead. So I'm gonna grab a punch. What have I got for a punch that's over here? I have a 1 3/4. What if I do a 1.5? Retired punches, I know, but don't we all have retired punches? I think we do. We should. So I'm just gonna slide this in, center it left to right, and just notch out a little chunk. Like that. Boots found on clearance. I like that. Oh, good. Well done, Mom. Congratulations, Izzy. All right, so then this is going to be our mechanism here. I'm going to put a little dot. If that was centered. Hang on, let me just see. I can't center it here because I've taken this little chunk off. So if it was closed, I want to center it from this front part here. Like that. So I'm going to put a little dot where we want a hole punch. And then I'm sure we all have hole punches. I have my crocodile somewhere. Here it is. So you could either use a crocodile and punch a hole, or you could just staple some ribbon on it. What stamp set should we use, you guys? Should we try the cat one? The cat one, it's only $7.42. Should we try the cat? I hesitate because he has to be solid black. Wendy, find the thread where there's a big 50% off. Put a comment in there. And I'll put you in the draw. Absolutely. Janice, you too, if you want to be in on the draw, just comment that you would like to be in the draw, or comment that you would like a half price item if you're the lucky winner. All right. So you could round the corners. You could leave it as it is. What should I do? Would you like me to round the corners at all? I kind of liked that look. I'll do it. So again, punch it, flip it, punch it again. And I'll do that on the other side too. Punch it. Flip it. Okay, Janice, find the proper thread for me, will you? There's a big, like, go into Tamara's paper trail after the show and comment in that thread. There's a big picture of 50% off. What am I doing here? I hear you cry. My blade is a little bit dull right now, so I was getting a little bit of a ledge. Actually, I do have a bit of a ledge, so I'm just taking my bone folder and flattening that back down. I'm frugal, you guys. Like, yeah, I like a clean edge, but those blades, I mean, they're $4 each, man, and I go through like one a week, I swear. Okay, so now we want to attach it to the mechanism. So again, if it is like this is where the top one is going to come, so you want to attach it here. When you open it, this is the bottom one, and it wants to attach there. Okay, for a visual. Now this one, it can go all the way down because I've cut the little notch out. So this one, if it was to lay there, I could have my tape go way down to here, somewhere down that way. Okay, use the one hanging over the wire and holding the heart. Well, I thought I'd use all 3 of them, Jennifer. One on the front, one on the top, and one on the bottom. So I'm going to put it here. Like, I don't want it right at the bottom of this. I want a little bit of substance. So I'm going to put this tape here. Okay, I'll use all of them, but it's going to drive me crazy when I go to stamp it. Okay, so get this centered. Get your little cello stuff centered. Line it up at the top. It's a little bit, oh, I want it centered between the score line, no, yeah, between the score line and something like that. Actually, what I should do is I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to line it up in this chunk, line it up over here, and then I'm going to close this little door like this. Are you centered? You better stay centered. Close the door like that. Okay. That did not, oh, he slid. I'm like, what? Okay, so he's like that. Then on this one, he wants to be down here. So I'm going to put the tape on the cello bag about here. It's a little bit too long, so tear that off. Okay. No. So that's going to go here. I'm trying to wrap my head around. I don't know where to center this because this isn't totally centered. Oh, just don't overthink it, Tamara. Just. So if it's a little crooked, it's a little crooked. Whatever. All right, let's see if this is going to work. So when I pull it, it's closed. Then we're going to go. Okay. All right. Close up there. All right. Good enough. I think. If it's not centered, it's not centered. Okay. Black and white cards. No Memento Black. I love black and white cards. You mean do Memento Black. Sorry, I don't agree with you. Just really love black. Oh, I do too, Jennifer. I do too. But to get the crisp image is what's going to drive me insane. So let's talk about designing. What am I gonna do here? Should I do, let's bring in my, how do we feel about leopard print? Or should I go with, oh, I've destroyed this. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Or do I go with the Valentine paper? Ah, paper. Ah, of course it fell upside down. So all the paper fell out. Or do I go with the like heart paper? Hi, Donna. Vote now. I've got hearts. I could do red, white, and black, but I'm kind of feeling this. I love this paper so much. And I love black and white too. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I could do this. The hearts. I know, that's not very Valentine, right? If I do it in this black and white. Oh, you know what? I've got a lot of other black and white too. Let's not forget about our black and white from the annual catalog. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, that's kind of fun, but it's not as crisp black, that other one. What do you think, guys? Help me out here. I'm floundering already, and I only have 10 minutes left. Maybe I should just stamp the cats and worry about the rest later. You tell me what to do. Okay, so cats. So this, I will measure this piece. I want the cat to be what? Yeah, I'll definitely use the Stamparatus. Absolutely, you have to with this set, in my opinion. Like here's something I had done. Look at this little guy. I'd stamped him in gray, and he was just gonna hang over my paper like that. That was so cute, right? But yeah, you have to use the Stamparatus for sure. Nobody cares to weigh in on the coloring, hey, or the colors. All right, so I'm gonna chop this up because it's on my desk. This is, you know, this is where I fall apart. I'm all good with the base, and then, but designing, especially on in front of people, I fall apart. So these are all 3.5, I think. 3.5, 3.5. All right, so I'll stamp my cats. Let's bring our Stamparatus. I actually have my Stamparatus out because I was using it to stamp this little guy. Okay. So this is it's not photopolymer, so I don't need the extra pad. So I'm going to put this right in the corner of my Stamparatus, so I know in case it moves. I'm going to put this here. So I think this guy will be in the upper one. This guy will be in the middle, maybe, and this guy will be on the bottom one. Gray, change my mind and agree with her since you have a gray kitty. Well, yeah, see, that's the gray one. Thanks, Valerie. Basic gray. Gray or black? I've done both. I like... It's not a life decision, Tamara. I'm going to stamp 3 cats. Let's just get on with it. I don't think I'm going to get this all decorated tonight anyway. Okay, so this cat will say head over heels over you. And maybe he should be lower, because maybe I'm going to need the... Yeah, let's put him a little bit lower down here. I'm going to close the door. And we're doing this because it's a solid image. And if your ink is not gray, you think gray, hey guys? I'm happy with gray. Okay, let's do gray. And I'm going to use the basic gray. Because it's a solid image, trust me, just use your Stamparatus so that you get a good, clean image. Now, I'm a little nervous about this because I've just recently inked my gray, and he is very gloopy. So I'm actually going to take this off, and if it's too gloopy, you won't get the distinction of the little lines. So you won't see the white lines of his paws and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to scrape off some of the ink. I've inked it too hard. So I'm just going to move in the ink to the left or the right or somewhere. I'm just going to make it not quite so juicy. And I'm going to ink him very gently. Better that I have to ink him a couple times, but I want that distinction. So let's see if we can do it. This is with the gray. When I close the door, I'm pulling it to the left, just because there's sometimes a bit of a wiggle in here. And if you have to re-ink it, you want to make sure that it's in the exact same place that you did it the first time. Hopefully we won't need to re-ink it, but if we do, I think I might leave it because there is a cat hair. How appropriate on my, look at that, son of a biscuit. There is a hair. Can you see the hair? It looks like a necklace on the cat. Can't see it, so I am going to ink it again. Darn cats. All right. I'm going to pull it to the left again and hope that it's in the exact same spot. Okay. See, that looks black. Love it. All right. So that's one cat down. We still have 6 minutes. We can do a few more. I can remove him, or I could just use a different plate. I'll move on to the next cat. And where is my, here we go, here. Put him in the corner. And I'm going to use this cat. It's going to be for my top panel, so he's going to be here. So this So he's going to be in gray as well. So I'm not going to ink too crazy. Pull it to the left. Press it hard. Hi, Karen. Okay. Open the door. Not bad, but I want him really dark like this guy, so I'm going to do it again. Not too crazy. Hey, so you guys, it's 7:55. I haven't done a post yet because I was at my dad's all day, but did you know that Stampin' Up! Has released 10 new items that you can get for free during celebrations? There's a punch, there's some ribbon, there's a paper pumpkin treat box, there's paper, there's masks, there's a bunch of stuff. So some new offerings. Check that out. What else did I want to say? Other stuff I was supposed to tell you about. The new kit. There's a great new wreath kit. It's only $18. You need a hot glue gun, but it makes a really cute wreath for your door. Paper pumpkin. The dies that go with the February paper pumpkin are sold out. They were a little frog. Here they are here, these ones. They're sold out. But you can still get the paper pumpkin kit. And you know what? We do have scissors. I think it's going to be a cute kit. So you might want to invest in that one. It's got a frog and there's a little, I think, a duck and some flowers. Okay, so there's that cat. And that one you have to register, or you have to let me know before the end of the, where's my cat? Before the 10th of the month. Okay. And then this guy. And maybe he'll go a little bit lower. I wonder, I might actually cut him out. No, okay, we'll go like that. Okay. I will, I'll go over everything tomorrow. I've got my coffee break at 10 o'clock in the morning. Pop in for that. And I'll go over a bunch of the stuff that's going on. I would still love to have everybody buy this starter kit, save themselves a swack of cash. You pick out $225 worth of stuff. You pay $135 flat. Unless you're in BC, Saskatchewan, or Manitoba, they pay PST. You could also, there's another offer where you pay $175 and you get $225 in product. And you also can choose one of our mini cut and emboss machines. So essentially, you're just paying $40 for that machine instead of $86. Yeah. So it's a good deal. Okay, I love, yeah, like his tail could be a little bit darker, but I'm going to stop with that. So this is with the basic gray. It comes off as a real steel gray. Ah, that was dangerous. They could have shattered. Anyway. So I'm going to leave that for a minute. Okay, I have 2 minutes left, so it's going to go like that. So if we do this cat can go here, this cat's going to go down here. It doesn't leave enough room. I'm gonna have to trim that card, and that one's gonna go up there. Yeah, I can still tape it there. All right, so they're not getting any designer paper. They're just getting glued on. There's no room. This is going to go here. This one is going to go down here. This one's going to go in the middle. He needs a little bit of paper though. This is what he gets for doing this. This is going to be 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 4 3/4. 8 o'clock. Ah! Okay. Go here. Now for him though, he needs to say head over heels about you. We can more or less wing this, get this almost done. Hang in there a few more minutes, you guys. Yeah, I know. You guys, you gotta act fast on stuff like that. I know. Yeah, they're sold out, Brenda. They're gone. They went fast. I'm not gonna lie. I think I bought 8 of them myself to give away to my customers, my subscribers. So I had a number of subscribers, and I mailed them to them saying, "Hey, thank you for being my customer. Here's a little something, something." Okay, so and a lot of people did that. I love hanging out with you. Can go for this guy. I think a lot of people didn't realize that they could buy them when they came out before the paper pumpkin. From some of the things I'm reading. All right, so is this? I'm going to put this really up high because I'm not sure if it's going to be seen. I love hanging out with you. And then this one. Hi there, Valentine. Nah, I'm going to leave that. Close him up. And this one, head over heels. There we go. Close him up. We're going to seal this. Hang in there, ladies. Mom's done. This. Oh, no, Nikki, they've been out ever since it was advertised. As long as you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you could have purchased them. But they were only $8.25, $8.75. So you would definitely have to be placing an order. You're not going to pay the $10.95 minimum shipping just to get an $8 tiny little dies. And they're just tiny little fellas. Like, where are they? Where did I throw them? I threw them somewhere. They're just small. Like, you can just use scissors. It's not life or death. You can use scissors. Look how tiny they are. They're a little froggy. Yeah. Anyway, okay, back to assembling my card. That's not straight, but okay, let's go. That's not straight. Oh, well. That's where you get to live. Okay. I need to put some ribbon in there. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Where? There we go. Oh. Okay. I put that on the wrong side, obviously. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Oops, and now I've sealed it. Seriously, how did I not notice that? Okay, well, when I flip that over, let's see if I can get it off without total destruction. I've got my dental floss in here. This is going to go here. I love hanging out with you. Just can barely be peeked out. Yeah, I'll color the red. You bet. Heart's got to be red. I just brought down some dental floss the other day. So this is, I mean, I can heat gun it. It might not be too secured yet. So here's another. I've got a bit of a smudge on there from that gray. It wasn't totally dry. You can wiggle your dental floss. Oh, see, Kitty is now in there pretty good. Hang on. Might have to heat set it. Son of a biscuit. If I hadn't just sealed the side of it, what a ding dong. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Like, it's in there good now, way up high. I don't know if I can do this. do it. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm just going to poof. I'll try to erase that later. It's sticky in there, right? From the tape. Poof it off. All right. Can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. Sorry, I'm thinking, I think it's stuck to the, yeah, it's stuck to the bag there. So anyway, might have to trim this. No, my trimmer's going to be all sticky. Crafting on the fly, you guys. The joys. There. Dumb cat. I'll blame the cat. There we go. Fits just so. All right, let's try this again. It is still a little wet, or a little sticky there. Are you going to go back in? Come on, you son of a gun. What the heck is going on here? There we go. Okay, just don't pull it all the way out, Tamara. There we go. Oh, well, heaven's sakes. Okay, it's just catching where it's not supposed to. But anyway, in theory, so cute. This guy's causing me grief. Okay, we'll color the little cat with little hearts. If this was red, that would be even better. Embellish. You get the idea. We're not here for the total package tonight. We're here for the mechanism. I'll play with this. I will tweak it. I will make it better. I'll put some twine here, and we'll have a cute little. Jeez, this cat is, yeah, this one is getting stuck, but it is cute. I prefer this one to the cat one that I did earlier. There we go. Now he's working. This guy needs a red heart. There we go. Bling it up a bit. Cute, right? So yeah, this will be a sample. Whew, that was exhausting. I don't, anyway, here's what it is. I think it's cute. What else can I tell you? I think that's it. I'm going to call it. So if you want to be in on the draw for a half price item, I'm going to do the draw in 22 minutes. Find my post. It's on Tamara's Paper Trail, and it says half price. There's a big graphic that says half price. Comment there that you would like to be in on the draw, and I'll draw at 8:30. And then I'll contact you and you tell me what item you would like for half price. So you pay the half price of the catalog. It can't be a suite. It can't be the large cut and emboss machine. And it can't be a Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscription. There's a mouthful. But the other stuff, it can be. So you want to pick some of the bigger bundles if they're available. Some of them are not available at the moment. So yeah, it was fun. Go ahead and comment if you want in on that draw, and I will do it soon. Was there anything else I was supposed to mention? Oh, I know. Only one spot left. One spot for the virtual extravaganza. The in-person is sold out. One spot left. So if you want in on the virtual, April 1st, $90 or $127, up to you on which one you want. Anyway, you've heard it, you've seen it. One spot left, ladies. That's it. Have a fabulous night. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 for my coffee break. Have a great evening. Bye.